Just, Eric, I know we don't have a lot of time. Superstock Racing getting ready to start.
Allied Construction, Sean Connor, Sean Torrente. Boat Depot, The Firm, Pete Rivero, Ricardo Maldonado. Nuff Said Bermuda, Lewis Martins, Andy Stonehand. Tucong Sport Fishing, David Umpleby. Team Allen Lawn Care, Randy Keys, Billy Allen. Performance Boat Center, Myra Coyle, Rusty Williams. Team Bermuda, David Selly, Stephen Bridges. I'm halfway through, and I think we're going to see a green flag.
Yeah, it's a big grid. It's 14 boats. And
we'll pick them off as they come by.
Yeah, 10
we're
laps.
green, and they're going right.
Yeah,
they're
4.48 mile course, 10 laps here. The final race of the day for the Key West World Championships 2024. And look at those cats run.
Jackhammer going out front now quickly.
Along with Ray Marine.
Billy Allen. Ray Marine's right up there. Billy Allen has the inside line. That is definitely the preferred line. I was surprised earlier to hear somebody else in another class say they'd rather be on the outside, but I can tell you when there's 14 of them, you want to be the inside boat.
Yeah, because they started in the order in which they finished on Friday. So Billy Allen's inside north wing with Darren Kittredge and Casey Boaz is off the pace, though. In lane 2 there, and Performance Boat Center is kind of trying to make their way up through, but
Jackhammer's
Allied
got
Construction
the lead.
Is out there.
Jackhammer's got the lead. Billy Allen's right on his hip right now, heading into turn 1. Hopefully these guys can all get through turn 1 safely. They are like 6 abreast heading right at the turn right now.
And Jackhammer is owner Reese Langham on the wheel, and Ricky Maldonado is throttling because his son Julian broke his leg in an unfortunate incident earlier this week.
Let's hope they get. This is the hairiest part of the course for these guys, getting around the buoy, getting around the first turn. And this is where the swell was the biggest this morning.
Oh, look at the little flyer. That was
Somebody
Jackhammer.
just tripped it.
Yep, that was Jackhammer.
Definitely slowed down.
And so did, my goodness, that was Team Allen.
Now look at, there goes Ray Marine.
I was afraid that the tide going out might stand that water up a bit there. And we just saw the 2 lead boats stand it up and have to recover. It looks like Team Allen, if that's Team Allen, they might have gained some speed out of that and were able to recover better. That definitely looks like a Doug Wright, doesn't it?
No, I think it's,
is that Victory? Or is that Ray Marine?
I think
that may be
Let's just wait.
They're coming around the corner now, heading away
I just thought I saw a chartreuse
I thought I
color.
did too.
Yeah. And make no mistake, Gary Ballou's very tough to beat when it's really rough. That Ray Marine boat, Cole Libel, they've got something to prove after it broke the other day, broke a electronic shift actuator. There you see it, though. It is the Jackhammer boat.
Jackhammer does have the lead.
Team Allen is second.
Yep.
And Ray Marine's third.
Yep.
And Allied Construction, the lowest profile boat in the fleet, is on the inside in 5th.
How about that?
In 4th. He slid into Sean's Allied Marine.
Oh, okay,
the S2 boat power boats. They're in 3rd. Here comes the Ray Marine boat sliding. Look at that racing right there. This is what we were talking about earlier, where we need to spread them out a little bit coming to the harbor. But
put away the stopwatch.
2 victories coming in right now. 1-2 with Bill Allen on the inside.
Jackhammer with the early lead. Ray Marine to the outside. Team Allen in 3rd. Ray Marine in 2nd. So 2 victories.
Team Allied in 4th. Performance Boat Center in 5th. GL Construction 6th. Coco's Monkey 7th. Mom Made Happy 8th. Tit for Tat 2 Conks in 9th. Celsius back on the water. Great to see that in 10th place. But they've still got it going.
Look at that battle going into the harbor turn.
Ray Marine taking the lead into the corner, shutting the door. Jackhammer sliding the outside. Billy Allen going for his inside line.
How did Ray Marine get to the inside there? They were on the outside.
They must have had a little bit of speed advantage coming into the harbor. As they're going by, here comes Demon of the Nuff Said Bermuda boat. Here comes Boat Depot, who had a fantastic finish on the first day.
Yeah, they ran well.
Didn't get around this first lap, but right behind Boat Depot is the Demon Bikini boat.
So Ray Marine now out to a several second lead.
Oh, and Jackhammer just tried to go behind Billy Allen and the Team Allen. Randy Keys stood the boat up. Ricky Maldonado on the throttles with Reese Langheim back in 3rd place right now. I think everybody was surprised at where they finished the first day, so now they're out to prove a point. Back and forth, the S2 power boats, and Myra Coyle and Rusty Williams in 4th place. They're having a really good run after their performance on the first day. Coco's Monkey is slid up there. They tend not to get great starts. but they're got their inside line, and I guarantee you we're going to pick some boats off
We're
here.
watching Team Allen Lawn Care in third. Watch Ray Marine come out of the harbor. They had a 4-second lead on Jackhammer. Now it appears that Team Allen may have. They're battling around. Listen, this is where they got very flighty heading out to turn number 1, and when they made that the 3-pin turn, both of these boats went airborne.
Yeah, and they are side by side right now,
Yeah,
heading into the point, heading into turn 1. Billy Allen looks like he's got a lot of weight in the front of the boat the way it's riding right now. And he needs it right here. This is the thing. You want to trim it in, have the weight in the nose, and bounce across the top of them and hopefully span them from 1 to 2 right now.
Another nice run from Sean Connor, Sean Torrente, and S2 power boats.
Coco's Monkey's flying all over the place.
Yeah, but that's how that thing runs. And they've gone from 7th place to 4th now.
They have the Porte bottom, and that
7th to
wants
5th,
to be, and that wants to stay in contact.
Yeah.
But they're
So Allied running in 4th, Coco's in 5th. Great shots from the X Insurance Helicam on the RWO live stream. Glad that you joined us here for this broadcast from Key West, Florida. Final race of the World Championship. Superstock boats out, and our leaders are turning at number 2, the 2-pin turn, and they're coming back into the harbor here in front of the fans at the Outer Mole.
Here comes Big East, Ray Marine, Cole Livel at the wheel, Gary Ballou on the throttles. They just picked up this sponsorship for Ray Marine, leading the way. It's a great way to showcase Ray Marine's electronics package. They are out front in Key West on the final day with a point to prove, and they're doing it right now. They are motoring away from everybody.
Ray Marine had the lead early on Friday. The shift actuator ended their day.
Jackhammer in 2nd place. Billy Allen, Team Allen roll-offs, sliding back into 3rd. Randy Keys at the wheel, Billy Allen on the throttles. Team Allied, S2 powerboat still holding up, but here comes Coco's Monkey up their inside line, and they're dug right.
7-second lead for Ray Marine over Jackhammer here after lap number 2 in Superstock class.
Performance Boat Center having a strong run. Tit for tat, 2 conks in there. GL Construction, Mom ain't happy. Here comes the Celsius boat, Jay Muller and Chris Hopgood, Team Celsius, still running. It's amazing that boat is here running today. They've worked nonstop with several different crews assisting them to get that thing running, and it's a testament that they're here of teamwork.
Yeah, unfortunately, they turned that over on its top, splashed those engines. A lot of work went into it to get them back in. There were penalties assessed in the contact that was made between Coco's Monkey and to Celsius, so they're both moved down on the points a bit, but good to see them both on the top of of things here and still racing with the top boats in Superstock class.
It for sure was an unfortunate incident that happened, and those guys are good friends, but it's glad everybody's okay and they're here racing. As they're heading out to turn 1, Ray Marine is stretching their lead once again. Let's hope that they can keep it together. Jackhammer's still in 2nd. Team Allen is in 3rd.
Good shot of the Coco's Monkey with the Porte bottom, the old Shadow Pirate boat. Two guys you just can't help but love. Pete and AJ Bogino, and from upstate New York. What the hell are they doing in a powerboat?
Very good friends of mine, very close. I actually store this boat at my shop during the race season, and you can't find 2 nicer guys, family men. Father and son, AJ and his wife just had little baby Cece. She's down here.
Yep.
And they're doing a great job.
Jason, Team Allen.
All their local sponsors here in Key West. That boat is completely local sponsor. Somebody just stood it up.
Who's this down?
Huge.
Who's this down in the middle of the course?
It's definitely a Doug Wright.
Is it Northwing?
Is that Northwing?
Northwing has yet to
I
come
haven't
by.
seen
See,
Northwing
has
at
yet-
all
they
the whole
might
day.
Be Northwing
Yeah,
in the middle.
that could be them
No, I
motoring
think-
through.
Yeah, Northwing, you're correct, has not come by at all once.
And they do
Darren
have
Kittredge,
So
they do have that tall hip on that boat.
Back to Coco's Monkey, a local apparel
local
store.
sponsor,
Yep.
Hot Tuna, or
Smoking Tuna.
yep.
Yeah, Ivy of the Keys.
Wicked Tuna on there, and Coco's Monkey, Ivy and the Keys. Yeah, they are just completely local sponsored, all put together by the Coco's Monkey team, and they're putting on a show for all their fans here, trying to run it up front like they do normally. They had a 3rd place finish taken away the other day due to some infractions, But as you see, they're coming in there. Here comes the chartreuse green Ray Marine boat.
All right.
Stretching out their lead.
We'll get a good interval on them here, get you a lap speed, and find out how far in front of Jackhammer they are right now. Ray Marine, Cole Leibel, and Gary Ballou.
Ray Marine going by the S89, and they're stretching it out still. They're pulling away. They've got a point to prove after leading the other day.
Just under 80 miles an hour on that lap, and
Jackhammer.
13 seconds.
13 seconds.
Jackhammer coming by. Here comes Billy Allen, Team Allen S17, and they're dug right. Hot on their tails, the Coco's Monkey. Coco's Monkey's made
up to fourth.
Made it by the Allied S2 entry of the Sean Connor and Sean Torrente. Coco's Monkey marching for Performance Boat Center S21. Rusty and Myrick coming by now. Two conks, tit for tat S13, right there with them, having a good run.
Another shot from the Exeter and Telecam.
Mom Ain't Happy and GL Construction. Mom Ain't Happy just took a little bit of a flyer.
Hey, Team Bermuda, the GL Construction team, had a successful year. It's good to see them here, as well as the Nuff Set Bermuda team with Lewis Martins and Andy Stoneham. Team Bermuda really making a name for themselves in super stock racing this year as we look at the Celsius boat go by and now to the Performance Boat Center. But Bermuda, they show up in force here in Key West.
Oh, for sure. I believe the whole island's here, and everybody's got pink and red and black on. I saw a really cool shirt as I was walking out here just now. Somebody had a really nice jersey with both of the boats on it of the teams. As they're heading out the harbor right now, you can see Coco's Monkey reeling in Billy Allen now.
Billy Allen right now can hold that third place. He is your world champion. He's sitting in control right now in third. Doesn't matter. He does not have to catch any of these other teams, but he cannot let Coco's pass him.
And it looks like that might be happening right now.
Too late. And you can't find two guys that are better friends than Billy Allen and Pete Bogino. They joke each other, bust each other's chops. When I couldn't find my son Connor the other night, who's in big trouble over that.
That is North Wing.
When Connor went missing, I find him on the middle of Duval Street, 11 years old, joking and laughing with Billy Allen and Pete Bogino in front of the Hard Rock the other night. So
at least it was just Hard Rock. It wasn't anywhere else.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I mean?
it wasn't a block away upstairs.
Yeah,
that's okay.
You know?
Yeah, there's the Nuff Set Bermuda team. Thanks for joining us. They're going to race the Superstock season next year. And there's our presenting sponsor, Performance Boat Center. It's a former World Championship Superstock boat with Myrick Coyle and Rusty Williams.
Two very capable guys that really know how to run a boat. Rusty and Myrick run all the time. They've only run that boat a handful of times this year, so they really haven't gotten a chance to sort it all out. So it's good to see them having a strong run today to end the year.
As we look at Ray Marine, again with that turn into the harbor, continuing to cruise along.
Yep.
Shift actuators shut them down after they were leading early on Friday, poised to win that race, and they pick right up today where they left off, and then some as they've distanced themselves from the field. Cole Leibel and Gary Ballou.
It would get them on the podium right now for the World Championship rate at 253 points. But Coco's Monkeys, who's coming up strong, is at 246. So it's a battle for the back end of the podium, whereas Jackhammer, 284 right now, is your World Champion leader.
Really? Okay, here they come. Ray Marine on screen now. Gary Ballou, Cole Leibel trying to hang on, trying to make this thing live. I'm not sure how many laps we're at right now.
we're
guess
4
about
laps.
halfway.
End of 4 out of 10.
Yeah, so we're not even halfway yet. So there's
10.
And
10.
Jackhammer's going to be coming by with Coco's Monkey hot on their tail. Reese Langheim and Ricky Maldonado back together again
15
here.
seconds.
Doing a great job.
Coco's Monkey right on them.
Pete and AJ Bogino coming in the harbor. They've got the outside line. Billy Allen slides back into the 4th place. Allied still hanging on in 5th place. This is a great run for the boat, especially in rough water. Sean Torrente, Sean Connor, the Allied Marine S2 power boats. They've worked on this boat all year, bolting and screwing and trying to make this boat handle better and better and better.
Laminated by Ben Robertson Jr.
They, up there at Charleston Composites. But as they head out of the harbor, the chartreuse green Ray Marine boat still pulling away. They are not backing off. They're not holding it together. They're just holding it down and going out to prove a point. Cole has had some terrible luck here in Key West. Should have won a couple years ago with a really, really bizarre fused blue on a battery a couple years ago, which I've never even heard of. But they are stretching it out.
And they were
Coco's
well out
Monkey
front.
just went by Jackhammer. Coco's Monkey is also on a mission.
Are you kidding me?
After their
Wow.
penalty the other day, they are on a mission. Pete Bogino and AJ heading out of the harbor into second place right now. Jackhammer slides back into third. Team Allen Lawn Care into fourth. And Allied S2 Powerboats is in fifth place now.
All right, no, this makes it interesting because now we have a race for Coco's. The whole penalty time is going to come into play here with Coco's because they're going to be chasing. They're tied right now for the World Championship with Jackhammer. Jackhammer finished 30 seconds back. Coco was officially docked a lap, so this is going to be really interesting to see how it plays out.
Were they docked
No,
a lap,
but-
or
no,
were
but
they
it
were only docked 30 seconds?
It
30
was then
seconds.
adjusted to a right
Okay.
of way infraction or something like
So
that.
what is the deduction? 30
for 30
seconds?
seconds, yeah.
So again, if Jackhammer was sitting about 30 seconds back the other day, Coco came in second. This is going to be about a 2-second race here or something to that effect.
My goodness.
They are battling, and as I said, I talked to AJ, literally the last person I talked to before he came out here to be with you guys. Gave him a couple ideas, talked to trying to get him to calm his dad down, who was so upset about receiving that penalty the other day. There on the screen, though, Ray Marine just checking it out. I wish nothing but the best for those guys. Cole Leibel, Gary Ballou, right there on screen. They've had nothing but bad luck in Key West the last few years. They're so excited to have the Ray Marine family on board with them. Cole's whole family, his brothers here, his father's here, Uncle Lawrence here, and hopefully they can run this thing. Here comes the Nuff Said Team
Yep.
Bermuda Hamilton Princess boat, Andy Stoneham
That's
and
a-
Lewis Martins. It's great to see them. This boat's been under construction
Brand
for
new.
over a year now.
Right.
And yeah, they were supposed to debut. They got blown. Their 2 debut races blown out by hurricanes, and they're finally here. They have tons of contingent.
Look at the Ray Marine team.
I haven't seen the Boat Depot
No, I
firm
did
boat
not see
come
them
by.
come through.
Yeah, I saw them on a previous lap, and Ricky Maldonado's son Ricardo is in that boat with Pete
But
Rivero.
But here's Ray Marine.
Comes Ray Marine once again. So far, the class of the field today in Super Stock.
But by that move, actually, I'm looking up here. Team Allen is actually back at the top of the podium by Coco's moving back in front and knocking Ray Marine
But
off
this
the
is,
podium.
Oh, no, this is Demon Bikini.
That's
Demon
Demon
McKinney still out there. Chad and Leanne running that boat for the first time here, making their way, doing a great
Coco's
job.
Coco's going past.
Jackhammer.
That's what battle we're watching.
But
Relentless.
Ray Marine out to a 20-second lead over second place.
And Coco's
let's
Monkey
try to
just
get
took
back
second.
to that. Let's try to get back to that footage of the two boats side by side heading to the corner if we can.
Yep, back to Ray Marine. And the boats behind Ray Marine are the ones that we want to watch here, Jackhammer and Coco's Monkey, when they come out of the
That
turn.
corner. They're going into the corner. They're side by side, and Ray Marine is still pulling away. I see the white boat. The Jackhammer is slidden back now. Coco's Monkey pulled away on that corner for sure. Got that boat around the corner. That porta bottom really works, and that thing goes around a corner like nothing else.
Team Bermuda's slowly sliding up.
Those guys worked hard all year. David Selly,
Stephen
There's
Bridges.
Stephen Bridges.
Third
They're
place
great
national
racers.
points, right?
Great third place in national points. Great all year.
Yeah, Coco's Monkey now with a pulling away from Jackhammer. Coco's Monkey with a 3-second lead heading out to turn
Oh,
one.
there's Boat Depot.
Boat
Yeah,
Depot
fun.
with Ricardo and Pete still running strong. Was sponsored out of Key Largo.
Yep.
They just purchased that boat a couple weeks ago. Great to see them out here. Ricardo, it works on that boat relentlessly at Manatee Marine. Those guys run a great program.
Well, Ricky was supposed to be in that boat with Pete.
Right. Julian, let's send a shout out to Julian. We spoke the other day. He was in good spirits. I'm sure he's cheering his family on. I'm sure he's being taken care of, probably got his leg up. I'm sure Madison is taking care of him, and we look forward to seeing him soon and back on his feet.
Yeah, Julia Maldonado, who teamed up with Reese Langheim and Jackhammer for the Superstock World Championship last year here in Key West. Overhead with the X-Insurance Helicam of the Big East Construction Team, newly sponsored by Ray Marine, Cole Leibel, and Gary Ballou.
They're lapping boats in the field. That's what a mission they're on. We're halfway into the race, and they're lapping boats. They're out to prove a point, and Gary's been the rough water guy for many, many, many years in this class, and it shows right now. He's raced with everybody out there, the Statesman, that's the Nuff Said boat. He's getting ready to go by with Andy Stoneham and Lewis Martins. Hopefully they can make this easily. They probably don't know he's there, though. That's the problem.
Very hard to see.
Hopefully they'll give him a
behind.
little berth and let him get by without an issue. There we go.
It goes by that 2-pin turn at number 2, now heading northbound into the harbor.
And this is the treacherous spot right there. Like you said, not really what most people think it is, but it's definitely a challenge getting through this area with the swell right now. Coming into the harbor, leading the way. What lap do we think we are on?
We're about to
I'm
come through
finishing
six.
sixth.
So we're a little
as well.
past halfway.
Yep.
Currently in the lead, not relenting, is the Ray Marine team, S89 out of Canada and Boca Raton, respectively. They're pitted right next to us all week. Our kids were playing together. They've had a great time. It's always fun to lead, but they had a heartbreaking break the other day.
Shift actuator that knocked him out after leading throughout the early part of the race.
17 seconds to Coco's.
Coco's Monkey definitely stretched it out on Jackhammer a little bit that lap.
Cocos has a 3-second time lead on the Jackhammer already as it was. So as Cocos finishes in front of them, it's theirs to get. We're not counting time at all. But there's your World Championship leaders right there still.
And
Team Alan Lawcare is still in the World Championship lead as we speak.
And I promise you Billy knows that number because we went through this a few years ago where him and I were battling, and he knew he had to beat us in the Celsius boat. So somebody on his team is almost as good as a mathematician and has figured that out and told him he needs to hold his position.
Good look at the S2 powerboat, Sean Connor, Sean Torrente. This is a nice race for them here today in the conditions. Nice performance for that S2 32 in 5th place.
There goes Demon McKinney sliding by. We got a great race right here, a three-way battle deep in the field between Mom Ain't Happy, Performance Boat Center, and Two Kongs. 3 Wright powerboats, Doug Wright powerboats, battling it out deep in the field. That's what makes this class so good, is how close all the racing is and how good of friends all the guys are 95% of the time.
95% of the time.
Make that 90.
We look back at Mom Ain't Happy. Welcome them. That's the old Team Allen Lawn Care
That's
boat.
Billy Allen's boat that was damaged here last year. Scott Bloomberg stepped into it, and he's got one of my old drivers, Tommy Kennedy, at the wheel now, running with him, and they're going. Mom Ain't Happy, their first trip to Key West, they got a lot of local sponsors to make this happen. It was great to be able to get them here.
How tired do you think Myrick Coyle is right now?
Myrick's going to need some Gatorade, or some Monster, I'm sorry. Myrick's going to need a couple Monsters when he gets out of that boat.
Yeah, Monster Energy.
Or a trip to the IV place.
Yeah. He
How
turned
about
around.
both?
He turned around to me in the driver's meeting on the first day. He says, why don't you run one of these boats? I don't need to run 3. So it's good to see them out there. It's great to have Performance Boat Center back in the super stock class. They were national champions a couple years ago. So Rusty and Myrick doing a great job at Performance Boat Center. Two Kongs right beside them. Mom Ain't Happy battling it out. It's great to see racing. Celsius still out there running. Boat Depot right behind Celsius, heading out towards turn 1.
And don't think that next year Pete Rivero is not going to make that boat run better.
Performance Boat Center, our presenting sponsor of the Key West World Championships again this year. Mentioned Myrick Coyle along with Rusty Williams. It wasn't that long ago, just a few years ago, they won the Superstock World Championship here. I mean, I think that year it was an all Performance Boat Center podium. Boats that all came out of PBC. And here is your leader in Superstock class, Ray Marine. What a day for Cole Leibel and Gary Ballou right in front of our broadcast center. They're coming through right now. Leading on lap number 7 after 7, 3 laps to go.
3 laps to go. Ray Marine out front, still pulling away, I believe.
He needs help, though. He needs help to get on the podium. Yeah. He needs somebody else to jump up there. He needs like an ally to make a run for these guys to get on the podium.
Coco's Monkey now 16 seconds behind.
Pete and AJ Bogino out of New York running a fully Key West sponsored boat. 3rd place Jackhammer, Ricky Maldonado with Reese Langheim in their Victory Cat.
Jackhammer 8 seconds off Coco's pace.
Still in 3rd as they come in the harbor. Here comes Billy Allen. He knows where he's got to be. He's settled in. like I said before, it looks like he's got a lot of weight in the nose of that thing, and maybe it doesn't run so great in the harbor and the flat water here, but he knows where he's at, and he's got a pretty solid 4th place going on. Here comes the lapped S12. Enough said, Bermuda. They're still working on getting the feel for that boat. 2 guys in a brand new boat. Here's the S2 you talked about. The Sean Connor.
Still 5th place.
Still 5th place, but this is a great run for them to be running this late and running as well as it is. GL Construction Team Bermuda, though, looks like they're coming for S2.
Yeah, I think it's a
I
proving
think that's
ground.
what's going to change there in the points is S25 is coming for S2.
Proving ground for the S2 boat, known for its speed straight away. They've worked on it all year. This has been a developmental year for them to get the boat to turn, and they've done it well here in Key West, and also done it in the bump.
Yeah, they definitely run it hard and are definitely working on whatever comes to us. Sean knows how to test. Sean Torrente is a boat racer. That's what he does. He knows how to test. He knows what he needs to do to run better, and that's what they've done all year. That boat's an evolution, and they get it better and better and better.
Chris Hopgood, Jay Muller, Celsius putting that boat back together after turning it over.
Boat Depot is down in turn 1.
Yeah, but I was just going to say, Boat Depot hasn't gone by. They were really close to catching Celsius, and they have not come by.
That's an exciting boat that Ricky Maldonado brought over from Dubai, built by 2 Class 1 and XCAT champions, former Victory men in Nadir Ben Hindi and Arif Al-Zaveen.
There was another guy who was always working on the bottom of his boats. What was it? I think it was Reggie Fountain. I think he turned out okay.
He sure did.
That's a tonneau boat thing. Those old days of the tonneau boats, when you could just start nailing and screwing and gluing stuff to the bottom of the boat, they're not afraid to do that.
I asked Reggie one time, I said, so how come you're always working on your boats in the pits? He's like, Eric, I don't build motors. If I'm going to make the boat go faster, I'm going to change the bottom.
I remember watching Reggie Fountain over at White Street Pier one year under the boat, Ohio Steel 47 Fountain himself, with a grinder working on the bottom of the boat. Himself not afraid to get after it and change the bottom of the boat.
Good shot of Mom Ain't Happy, and then Performance Boat Center.
Yeah, it almost looks nude without the fast diesel fuel system stickers on it.
But here comes our leader, still holding on. Just a handful of laps to go.
Yeah, 2 laps after this one.
The Ray Marine 32-foot Victory team, Gary Ballou, Cole Leibel, Ray Marine S89 coming in with the lead at the final day, final race here at the 43rd Annual Key West World Championships.
Yeah, Ray Marine in the lead. Gary Ballou raced these victory hulls when he raced XCAT, raced overseas there for about 20 years in XCAT. They were made for these big 4-stroke engines.
When I went to
second lead.
When I went to Dubai to race with Gary, we did 2 races together in one of his Doug Wrights before he got picked up by the Victory team. But they're here racing now, and he is part of the Victory team and very close with those guys.
Yeah, and Team Allen Lawn Care, so we saw Coco's in second, Jackhammer in third, and this is where Bill Allen, Team Allen Lawn Care with Randy Keys, this is where they need to be to wrap up a world championship after a first place finish on Friday. And take a look at this coming down the harbor.
Bermuda is trying to put a move on.
I saw that coming. They were definitely, and those boats are out of the same shop. The STR Racing takes care of Team Bermuda, the S25 boat. Those boats get worked on side by side all the time. So they definitely have a family rivalry going on. You can see the S2 pulling up a little, the smooth water making it work right now. But Bridges and Selly coming on the inside, trying not to get cut off, trying to hold their own lane here and stay out of the wake. I'm sure the Shawns know exactly that they're there and being told that they're there, so they're not going to make it an easy pass for them.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat, 2 conks going by still. Oh, Mom Ain't Happy coming by.
Moved up a spot there.
They've gotten by Myrick and Rusty.
Yeah.
The Performance Boat Center boat right behind Performance Boat Center is lap down the S12. Enough said.
Well, what is it about these dirt track guys?
These guys,
Billy Allen,
it's a lot like driving.
AJ Bogino.
I had a guy, and the guy that drove for me this year, Connor Toomey, who I know is driving home right now, he raced a lot of dirt track stuff. That's what made him a really good driver. S25 just went by the S2.
And Logan Adon.
They got him out of the turn and motored away. It looks like something might have happened to the S2, but S25 has slid one spot further and is pulling away now.
Yep.
Down to the last 2 laps of this race, Allied is now back to 5th position behind Team Bermuda.
Team Bermuda.
I think the pass was for 5th.
Yep.
That was for 5th, correct.
So the GL Construction, Team Bermuda, David Selly, Stephen Bridges have slid into 5th. The Shawns, Torrente, and Connor in the S2 Allied Construction into 6th. Behind them, the 2 Conks boats in 7th. Mom Ain't Happy in 8th. Performance Boat Center in 9th. And it looks like Celsius still running strong, amazingly to me, because I wouldn't have bet that thing finished today after being upside down Friday.
Enjoy this view for potentially one of the last 2 times this year. What a race today for Ray Marine. Gary Ballou and Cole Leibel. This is a big day for them. They came from 2nd in the first lap and have led ever since in this 32-foot victory with the twin 300R 4-strokes. Ray Marine coming by for what I think is going to be the white flag lap, maybe? Correct.
Sliding by Ray Marine. Beautiful shot. Chartreuse, 32-foot victory team. Gary Ballou, who's won many, many, many Superstock championships here, leading the way right now. 1 lap to go.
Here's Coco's Monkey.
They are just not giving an inch. They're holding it down. They're not hoping it finishes. They're just holding it down. Coco's Monkey in 2nd place. Pete and AJ Bocino, a very strong run for those guys.
Ray's Marine, again, they need help right now, so they might as well just gun it out and hope these guys chase them a little bit or something happens behind them that they can get onto that podium somehow.
Jackhammer's reeled them in a little, 5 seconds off the pace of Coco's Monkey. And Team Allen Lawn Care still holding on to 4th.
Billy Allen knows what he's doing right now. He's picked up the pace a little bit, coming in. The nose is down on that boat. It is running great. He is doing what he's got to do to win another world championship. It won't be his first. It's not his first time winning.
Didn't he win last year?
He won
2 years ago.
2 years ago. He was the last
was
300 XS boat to win a race.
Right. Okay.
And he won in the rough. And won here
last
in
year,
Key West.
he had
Last
the turn
year
one
he crashed.
turn one.
He crashed with Performance Boat Center on one of the restarts. Coming into the harbor.
I thought it was on turn 1 out there.
No, it was coming into the harbor right here when they crashed last year, and Billy rolled over.
Team Bermuda, they now have hold of 4th. Stephen Bridges, David Sully, has been a great year for them, and they'll build upon it next year as they campaign with 2 Bermuda boats here in the United States. S2 power boats now in 5th. Sean Connor, Sean Torrente in that 32 S2 power boats out of the Sean Torrente Racing.
2 conks going by now, having a great run. Mom Ain't Happy is getting really close to 2 conks as they head in to the last turn in the harbor for those guys. We'll see if they can make a race out of this for that position right now. 2 conks, Mom Ain't Happy, and then Performance Boat Center. I expect to see Celsius come by next.
Well,
as they head out to turn 1, there's Celsius right there on screen now coming into Key West Harbor. Great to see that boat still running. Chris Hopgood, all his team kept that thing together, got it together. It was a team effort among several people. There you see him coming by us now, having a great run. Hoppy, Jay Muller, doing a great job in 10th place. It's amazing that they were able to keep that running today.
Well, we're coming to the conclusion of our Superstock World Championship race. It's been a thriller with Ray Marine commanding today's race, but the boat there you're looking at from the X Insurance Helicam could be our world champion after a win on Friday and a 4th place finish today, Team Allen Lawn Care.
Billy and Randy Keys there in the boat. The whole team from Iowa, the family, the dogs, the motorhomes, they bring it all down every race. They do an amazing job. Billy Allen, Randy Keys out of Iowa, great to have them here. They know what they got to do. 2 car racers that really have it down to a science of what it takes. And he's been in a position, he knew where he was all day and who he had to beat and which battles he needed to fight today.
And here they come for the final time into Key West Harbor. This will wrap up a win in the Truman Waterfront Championship here Sunday. for Ray Marine, Gary Ballou, Cole Leibel, 32-foot victory hole. Big win for the Big East construction team. Ray Marine to the checkered flag.
The checkered flag is out. That's a relief for those guys. I'm sure they're ecstatic in the cockpit. Shift Actuator took the World Championship from them. They were so strong both days, well prepared. They did win a race this year in Michigan City, Indiana.
Coco's Monkey.
Coco's Monkey coming into second place.
That's where they end up on the podium for the World Championship, Chase.
Yeah.
And they'll finish
Jack Hammer will
Hammers.
be third on the podium, Chase as well, for the World Championship.
6 seconds ahead of Jack
And we expect to see our world champions actually in the Superstock coming in here next.
Here comes Billy Allen.
There
His
they are, the world
with
champs.
the fourth place finish, unofficially your world champion in Superstock class after a win on Friday. Bill Allen, Randy Keys, Team Allen Lawn Care, brand new 32, Doug Wright.
So who
takes
should be
the win
second
today.
and third?
What's that?
Who's second and who's third?
For the World Championships?
Yeah.
In seconds, well, Monkey's going to win by time. They're both got 265 points. We got 269 points for Team Allen Lawn Care, 265 for Coco's Monkey, and 265 for Jackhammer. But Coco's Monkey had a 3-point bonus lead already coming in this. They win today. They get second of the World Championships. Jackhammer's third, and Ray Marine falls just out at 253 points. They are 12 points off the podium this year.
And taking fourth here today. Nice day for Stephen Bridges, David Sully, Team Bermuda. Fourth place overall
Fifth
today.
place for them.
Yeah, nice race for S2 Powerboat, Sean Torrente and Sean Connor. They'll take fifth here today. Again, all of these results are unofficial.
Oh, here we got a race here right to the finish. Oh, they're going to get them.
They
Two Conks almost got them right at the finish line there.
They did. Two Conks takes
Something was definitely going away on that S2.
Yeah,
Though he was dropping back rapidly.
takes
right
six.
there.
Mine Main Happy seventh. Performance Boat Center eighth. Again, all of these results are unofficial. Ryan, they have to tech these boats. The top three.
And rumor has it there's going to be a big tech going down this afternoon, and they're going to look at a lot of things, make sure everybody's on the up and up here. So they're going to have to go through a rigorous tech inspection. This is a stock class, and the inspectors over there, Race World's inspectors, are going to go through these boats with a fine-tooth comb. They all have to weigh out and make a minimum weight to exit. And if you're 10 pounds under, you're out. You're a 1 minute penalty and it's over. So as close as these boats are, 10 pounds could change your day.
Celsius, our hats go off to Chris Hopgood and Jay Muller getting that boat back together with Celsius, a great sponsor for Superstock Racing here over the last few years. Always great to see that team around, and they just put all their heart into getting that boat back together after flipping over on Friday. A lot of work to get them back out on the water.
There was guys from the STR team was over there, the Celsius team was over there, Performance Boat Center. Everybody pitched in what they could to help get that boat back going with their knowledge. I know the guys from Grant's Signature Racing were there working on the boat. It was a community effort to get that boat back out there.
All right, we've had pretty good racing today, all up and down the classes, and it finishes. Maybe we save the best for last. Ray Marine, as we get a look overhead, big victory for Cole Leibel and Gary Ballou in Ray Marine. Long time coming for those guys here in Key West.
Yeah, for sure. They worked tirelessly. I know they were very bitterly disappointed on Friday. This is some redemption. It will make for a better winter for them as they regroup and rebrand for their new sponsor. They're very excited to have Ray Marine involved with their team and back on board.
Again, you couldn't have anybody better to run a Superstock boat. 17 World Championships up and down the classes, but he, of course, has won most of those in stock class. Gary Ballou teaming up with Cole Leibel, lineage of powerboat racing in his family. This is Gary's original 32-foot hull that he raced as F&J propellers and sold it to Cole and now races with him. And again, Gary knows all about these victory hulls, raced them for many years.
He has
with
the exact
XCAT.
same boat as his pleasure boat.
That's correct.
Sitting behind his boat. He does charters out of Boca Raton. There you see them getting the checker flag. giving it rightfully so to Cole Leibel.
And it was interesting, you talked to Gary when the victory wasn't running the way he had hoped. And he admitted, he said, I just figured I'd run the boat and I'm Gary Ballou and we'd win. And everyone else has stepped up so much that it made him step up his game.
See Sean Steinert's crew splashing. That's the official end of today's race as we saw Gary Ballou and Cole Leibel with the checkered flag aboard Raymarine. And that's today's racing. Coco's Monkey passing right in front of us, and a big salute to AJ and Pete Bogino in the old Shadow Pirate with the Scott Porte bottom. They finished second here today, and unofficially they are going to be on the podium for the World Championships tonight when we have our award ceremony at 6 o'clock at the Coffee Butler Amphitheater.
Now that's optimistic.
Hey,
That's
listen.
an hour and 20.
Listen, Eric.
Thank you guys for allowing me
Well,
to come to the party.
I'm just saying because of the delays.
Well, we're optimistic around here, Eric Colby. And thank you, Ryan, for joining us. I can't tell you what a great pleasure it was to have you on board. Your knowledge and passion are amazing. And I always thought that I knew a lot about the history of the sport. And man, you put me to shame. You went out there and raced boats right out of school, and you have a history museum that you keep at your shop that everybody talks about, seeing articles and television news stories about it. Again, your passion for the sport is second to none.
Well, I appreciate that. We got a couple new items this week dropped off actually here in Key West for our Offshore Vintage Museum. Chris Lamort and I, my best friend, share that. It's our collections put together, and now people send us stuff. So it's great to be here. It's great to be part of this, the 43rd Annual Key West World Championships. Very happy to see Cole and Gary get the checkered flag today.
In Raymarine.
And in the Raymarine boat, yep, for sure.
I'm feeling a long time coming theme for the Speed on the Water article for a couple of these wins.
Yep. These
Between
guys
Billy getting the Class 1 and Cole getting this one.
Yeah, and you have an Offshore Vintage channel on YouTube that I always find great videos on.
Chris does most of the social media. I do some of the posts, but Chris digs through the collection. We have tons and tons and tons of programs, pictures, photos, videos, and he does the YouTube channel. Check it out at Offshore Vintage, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Offshore Vintage. And it's our passion, and we try to keep the old school meets the new school.
Ryan Beckley, Superstock class representative, our co-analyst here for our last two races. Enjoy the rest of your night. Go wish your friends victory and high fives. And again, we look forward to working with you again real soon, Ryan Beckley.
I just got to say bye, little Chungus. Have a safe ride home. I'll see you in the morning, buddy.
Yes, sir. Ryan Beckley of Double Edge Motorsports. We'll see him back out on the water next year. Hope to get him back on the mic real soon. And Eric Colby, I know you got to get back to your main job.